Around this time last year, we couldn't catch our breath. It had nothing to do with COVID, of course. It had more to do with our busy schedules between school, work, extracurricular activities outside of school, and then the obligations around the house that needed to be taken care of. It just took so much time and energy. And the discussion around our home was always about finding time to do leisure activities together as a family unit, like going to a drive-in movie theater, which was a novelty to the kids because they had never seen one, or go on a picnic, or take the kids out and let's go kayak. And we didn't have the time to squeeze it all in. Of course, all that's changed now with the pandemic shadows looming in our part of the world. We have more time together than we ever imagined, which can be good or bad depending on what day of the week it is. But now we are going to the drive-in regularly and enjoying picnics, but at a socially distanced space with some of our friends and family, as well as we're kayaking every weekend together. All of this, of course, has transpired without us realizing until recently that the pandemic has really had a silver lining by bringing us closer in ways we hadn't anticipated. Our heart's desire made manifest all these lovely experiences rather quickly. And that brings me to today's point about how everything happens in divine time. What does divine time mean, really? All things occur at the precise moment when you are ready to receive. It doesn't mean that things will happen when you expect it or push it to make it happen, but they happen when you least expect it. And it's almost as if you have to let go of the expectations for it to occur. All events are strategically scheduled for the highest good of your soul to experience. And it's not to say that you can't manifest a goal to reach a specific date or time, but be patient if it doesn't come about according to your will. Doesn't mean you failed, just means you got to have a little more faith that things are working on your behalf behind the scenes. And forces will align for the right outcome to manifest, usually in a completely unexpected way, when you're prepared to embrace the miracle that the gifts can bring about. Certainly, COVID is not a miracle in itself, but there is a silver lining. Wherever there is darkness, sometimes it takes us a little while before we can see it. Time doesn't exist in a spiritual sense. Time is a human construct to communicate and manage daily affairs. The past, the present, and the future are all happening simultaneously in the present moment. There is no other time than the present. And that's hard for us to wrap our heads around because sometimes we are focused about what happened yesterday or worried about what's going to happen in the future. But creating based on where your attention is focused. So if your thoughts are preoccupied by looking behind you or looking ahead too far, you are creating similar experiences in your life. You can easily transcend these events from passing by remaining present now, because it's where everything is happening. Now is a present, like a gift, because it's where you witness life's blessings. For instance, we couldn't have managed another minute in our schedule last year, but it took a pandemic for us to see what's more important than a busy schedule. It was us. If you are going through a challenging time right now or need some insight into your life or closure, give me a ring. At radiomediumlauralee.com is a sign-up page to get on to the show for a free reading. And while you're there, subscribe to the show. It is free.